Good morning. Today we will be discussing price floor and price ceiling. And this concept is related to price controls in the microeconomics also and macroeconomics also. And from last many classes, we are talking about how price is determined, why price determination is so important. And then you have also discussed about types of commodities, substitutes, complementaries, essential, luxury. So I have mentioned few of the essential goods and services. Now all goods and services will have different characteristic or can have different characteristics according to the buyer and seller. Okay, but these are few goods which we generally assume to be essential. And then there are 3 points which I have mentioned here. So please pay attention to this. There is a perspective from buyer, there is a perspective from seller, and if government also exists, government is responsible for welfare, and for welfare government can also determine the price. So let us use a diagram to understand that why government has to fix up a price, why price cannot determine by the market, or why market only cannot be the determining force, determining mechanism for price every time. So on the y-axis, you take price of X commodity as usual, as we draw the diagram every time when we are talking about demand and supply. And on the x-axis, you are taking quantity of X. Quantity of X, when you say, it means that you are taking demand and supply both together. And remember, what we have to understand, we have to understand that why we cannot leave the price determination for every type of good and service on the market, and why government has to intervene in terms of determining the price. So price control, that is price floor and price ceiling, is related to the government intervention for price determination. Demand curve, supply curve. Demand curve shows a positive negative relationship between price of commodity and quantity demanded. Supply curve shows a positive relationship between price of commodity and quantity supplied. And if the price is determined according to the E point, then you know that this is the market equilibrium price, which can determine the quantity of demand and supply. But take the case of labor, wages, or take the case of food grains price, say wheat rice. These are the commodities, or these food grains are produced by farmers. And you understand that generally when we are talking about production, agricultural production by the farmers, you will observe that demand from the buyer side will always be lower than the supply by the farmers. And the major reason behind this excess of supply is the low bargaining power with the farmers. So if farmers have low bargaining power and they have more supply, so firms will always try to purchase at a lower price. So in this case, what government does, or how government ensure welfare for farmers? Why farmers welfare? Because in order to ensure a minimum price for their agricultural production, so that they can cover their cost of production. So government can fix up a price floor which is always considered as a minimum price. You have heard about the minimum support prices, okay? So minimum price will act as a price floor, and price floor is always above this market equilibrium price. That means that once fixed on this price, that is P1, the commodity cannot be purchased at a price lower than this. So agricultural products have to be purchased by the on the price fixed by the government, not below that. Okay, so price floor is always related to a minimum price. Now there can be another type of situation where, suppose you take the case of rented house, or you take the case of one better example to understand the situation right now. Due to the corona pandemic, everyone is troubled with medical treatment. Okay, now in order to ensure minimum welfare, what government is doing is government is fixing up the price for corona vaccination as well as the COVID-19 test. Why government is doing this? Because in certain commodities, in case of certain commodities like essential medical treatment or critical illness or rented house, supply is always lesser than demand. So more people are demanding, but suppliers are low, or suppliers have a higher bargaining power in this situation. So they will always try to get a larger portion of consumer surplus by charging a higher price. So what government can do here in order to ensure welfare, government can always think of putting a ceiling to the price, and this ceiling will act as a maximum price. That means the price cannot go beyond this price. Any buyer, any seller in the market, any firm in the market cannot charge a price which is higher than P2, and this is below the market equilibrium price. So price floor is always above the market equilibrium price, which is a minimum price. Price floor is always a price below the market equilibrium price. In case of price ceiling, quantity demanded is always greater than supply. That is why ceiling is administered. And in case of price floor, because supply is always greater than demand, that is why a floor has to be ensured or administered in terms of minimum price. Now in the next class, our agenda is to discuss that why price controls are essential for an economy, why it is beneficial, and most important, why it is efficient for economic decision making. Okay, please read also from your recommended textbook, that is Samuelson, and we'll meet in the next class. Thank you.